Hello students, today we will discuss about present continuous tense. So, the topic of today is present continuous. Present continuous tense. Now we will discuss about present continuous tense. What is the identification of present continuous tense? In present continuous tense, the action is going in present moment, but we cannot proclaim about the action when will finish. So identity of present continuous tense is an are with in form of the verb. With in form of the verb. In present continuous tense, always remember this thing. We have to use helping verb of present indefinite tense is am are with in form of the verb in present continuous tense. So the first rule of present indefinite tense is if subject is in singular number, we have to use is with the first form of the verb, and if subject is in plural number, we have to use are with in form of the verb. One more thing you have to learn from this tense: if your subject is I, you have to use am with in form of the verb, like that. Singular subject. If subject is in singular number, we have to use this format: subject plus is am. Then if subject is in singular number, it means subject I, he, she, it also in singular number. So subject plus is am plus in form of the verb. In form of the verb plus ing. At last you have to put full stop. If subject is in plural number, we have to use are with in form of the verb, like that. If subject is in plural number. If subject is in plural number, we have to use this structure: subject plus are plus ing form. Always remember this thing: in form of the verb is called fourth form of the verb. If s or es is attached to the first form of the verb, the form we can say this is, or you can say it is fifth form of the verb. Always remember these things. If you will see at your book, subject plus is am are plus fourth form of the verb, you have to understand fourth form of the verb is called in form of the verb. Subject plus are plus in form of the verb plus rest of the sentence. Rest of the sentence is means object, etc., object, complement, etc. Now we will make some sentence based on both structure, if subject is in singular number or plural number. Students, you have to do more and more practice to make sentences. At least this is very simple tense. In this tense, only two rules regarding subject verb agreement. If subject is in singular number, you have to use subject with is or am with in form of the verb. If subject is in plural number, we have to use are with in form of the verb. Like you can make or you can change all these sentences which we have already read or taught in previous tenses: present tense, past tense, future tense, etc. Like that. C is knitting. Here is K is silent. Knitting. K is silent here. C is knitting a beautiful sweater for her mother nowadays. Like that, you can elaborate your sentence. You have to identify subject. Which type of subject is this? Your subject C is in singular subject. So we have already discussed about if subject is in singular number, we have to use it with ing form of the verb. Like that, she is knitting a beautiful sweater for her mother nowadays. Here is your subject C. After that, is the helping verb of this tense, and knitting is the fourth form of the verb, and you can say in form of the verb. And a beautiful sweater for her mother nowadays is the complement, and we can say this is the predicate part of this sentence. We have already discussed about there are two parts of each and every sentence. One is called subjective part and other is called predicative part. One more example. Dear students, you have to understand I subject always in singular number, but sometimes I follow the singular verb and plural verb both. But in this tense, I is a singular subject, and you have to use only singular verb. It means here we have to use with I am. I am teaching you English. I am teaching you English. You can say nowadays I am teaching you English. One more. We are reading a flowery van. Here is subject we. Your verb, helping verb are with in form of the verb. Here is the meaning of reading, that you can write here the substitute of this word weaving or knitting also. If you have sound vocabulary, you can easily, what's the reading here? We are reading a flowery band. Here is the meaning of flowery band, that is called, you can say, garland. Nowadays, my dear student, first of all, you have to good knowledge about subject and verb. If subject is in singular number, already discuss is or am with the in form of the verb. Here is subject, more than 1% denotes. So in this way we can use are here. One more example. You are working in the field, or you can write or one more example, the gardener is watering the saplings. That is called the saplings. That is called the small saplings. Here the gardener, and you can write only gardener. If you do not know about that gardener, so in this way you can not use definite articles of here, the. Or if you know about that gardener, which you are, yeah, who that gardener you are looking in present time, so you can say the gardener is watering his plants and you can say saplings. ये छोटे छोटे पौधे को अंग्रेजी में saplings बोला जाता है. तो my dear student, the gardener is subject, as is helping verb and watering the saplings of saplings in the predicate part, or we can say complement of this sentence, या you can say objective part of this sentence. Now the term is negative sentence. This is simple tense, very easy tense, but you have to learn more and more. How can we make in form of the verb? You have to study at your home. Mostly like that. Write. Here is I am going to write first, second, third, and fourth and fifth form of the verb of write. Write, wrote, written, and fourth form writing, and fifth form writes. Most of the students यहाँ पर writing की जो spelling लिखते हैं WRITTING. This is wrong. Writing WRITING. You have to write this word. Knitting or running RUN. Mostly no need to add ing here. Like that RUNING. This is also wrong. You have to do more and more practice and read the rules. How can we adding ing form with first form of the verb. Always remember this thing. We can't use in form of the verb second or third form. In form of the verb always add or attach with the first form of the verb. Like running. You will definitely read about this rule. If your last letter is consonant like that N, before consonant vowel, last letter becomes double like that ing, running. So this is homework for you. You have to learn more and more about in form of the verb. So in this way you can easily understand what is the importance of in form of the verb and आपसे कोई mistake भी नहीं होगी. So my dear students, for your knowledge, I am going to discuss with you first form, second form and third form. You have to learn more and more the three forms of the verb. No need to fourth and fifth form of the verb. If you have to know about the in form of the verb, you can easily write and you can easily make fifth form of the verb with adding s or es. But my dear students, you have to remember these things. First form of the verbs, present indefinite tense, affirmative sentence. Clear? फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब का जो यूज होता है वो होता है प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस के अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंस, नेगेटिव सेंटेंस एंड इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस. 3 प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस, अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंस, नेगेटिव सेंटेंस एंड इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस. प्रेजेंट फर्स्ट फॉर्म का यूज होता है पास्ट इंडेफिनिट टेंस में, नेगेटिव सेंटेंस में, इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस में. फर्स्ट फॉर्म का यूज होता है फ्यूचर टेंस में, अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंस में, नेगेटिव सेंटेंस एंड इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस. तो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कहां हमको फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब का यूज करना है. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस के अफर्मेटिव, नेगेटिव और इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस में हम लोग फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब का यूज करेंगे. क्लियर? पास्ट इंडेफिनिट टेंस में प्रेजेंट टेंस, पास्ट टेंस and future tense. Present tense में first form of the verb का use होता है. Always remember these things. Present indefinite tense में first form of the verb का use होता है. Past indefinite tense के नेगेटिव और इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस में जनरली हम लोग फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब का यूज करते हैं एंड फ्यूचर टेंस में सेंटेंस अफर्मेटिव हो, नेगेटिव हो, इंटरोगेटिव हो, हम लोग हमेशा वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म का यूज करते हैं। सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब का यूज जो है वो किया जाता है केवल एक टेंस में। कब? जब टेंस आपके पास पास्ट इंडेफिनिट टेंस का अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंस हो। ऑलरेडी आई हैव टॉट यू ऑलरेडी about past indefinite tense in detail. And third form of the verb, my dear, we have to use only third form of the verb, perfect tense, present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. केवल इंग्लिश में तीन ही टेंस ऐसे हैं, प्रेजेंट टेंस, पास्ट टेंस एंड फ्यूचर टेंस. So in this way we can say there are only three tenses in English where in which tenses we can use only third form of the verb, present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. It means each form of the verbs, each form of the tenses, present tense, past tense and future tense, if sentence is in perfect, तो ऐसी कंडीशन में हम लोग थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब का यूज करते हैं. सेकंड थिंग फॉर यू, आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब, प्रेजेंट कंटीन्यूअस टेंस में वन present continuous tense, present continuous tense, present continuous tense में, present continuous tense में, present continuous, past continuous, try to understand. Present continuous tense, past continuous tense, future present continuous tense में in form of the verb, in form of the verb, present indefinite tense, past indefinite tense and future indefinite tense. Present continuous tense, past continuous tense and future continuous tense. There are three tenses: present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. Also we have to use in form of the verb. So my dear students, you have to learn clearly in form of the verbs. Why? Because six tenses के अंदर प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस, पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस, फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस, पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस एंड फ्यूचर परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस, ये सिक्स जो टेंसेस है वी हैव टू यूज इन फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. नो नीड टू यूज फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब, सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ द एंड थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. यू हैव टू यूज फोर्थ फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. सो दिस इज होमवर्क फॉर यू. यू हैव टू लर्न